Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'll be giving you guys a quick overview, or let's say walkthrough, on a very recent project that we did for the Database Management Systems Lab. Primarily, our project aims to take off some of the burden from the residents of Dhaka that they may face while commuting in the roads of Dhaka. So, we let our users to put a mark on the maps where they may see any conflicts, any protest, or anything like PIP movements, blockades, or even like fire or natural disasters that they might want to report to the others. And that is our aim actually. We let users to report any conflict points on the map. So how does that might solve a problem, right? We do not want to like we cannot solve the traffic conditions of Dhaka. That is up to the government. But what we can do is we can lessen the burden of the shoulders of the residents or the commuters of Dhaka. So that is what we did. Our our web app aims to provide the context to the commuters. So let's say you are commuting from Jatrawadi to, let's say, Jamuna, and you are stuck at a place for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and you don't know what is happening ahead of you. There then there is only two things you can do. You can sit there and keep wondering what is happening uh, until you get to like until it is solved, the conflict ahead of you is solved, right? Other than that, you can also like walk out of that vehicle. You can take tiny steps, 1 2 3 4, and then you once you go to that conflict area, you'd see that, yeah, that is what happening with you. So that is where we came in with this very idea where we take some of the burden of you that you face while finding the context of what is happening on the road or what may happen in the road. Yes, we also let users to mark future conflicts. Let's say you want to stage a rally, a protest tomorrow at Polto, and then if you mark that on map, users or commuters of Dhaka can see that and they can plan their day according to it. So it would make the life easy for both the commuters and the protesters and everyone. Everyone will be able to plan their day more smoothly, and they would not be cursing each other on the road. So that was the overview, and now we will dive deep into the uh, app, the whole app, and I will discuss uh, about every specific features that we have implemented, and let you guys know about like how this is helping anyone. So without further ado, let's get started. At first, we have to we have to start the backend server. Let's say command. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I actually started it earlier, but my computer crashed. So it was in XAMPP. Also, we are using MySQL because it was a database project and we have to use it. But I do not recommend using MySQL because it's not worth the headache. You could have used Postgre, which would be much better in this scenario. So yeah, that is once my suggestion, and that is something that I might do if I get some time, some free time actually. So here we are on the homepage of the map. When we were designing this homepage, we wanted to make it a modern SKU, and we wanted to implement all the modern elements that a web page might have. So here you can see, as a user, you can see total reports that were done, total conflicts that were reported, total users that reported, like how many users are there in the web app. So how do we calculate active users? So we might have 100 accounts, but not all of them are active, right? So an user is active when he has commented, or let's say upvoted, downvoted, or even like reported an incident. Then only we can mark that user as an active user. So you can see that there is a point where it says active users. And areas covered is we have divided the Bangladesh region, like the country of our country, in 7 divisions as it is, and those are the areas. So currently we are going to talk about only Dhaka. So there is only one area covered, that is what you can see. And there are some of the features that you can see, real time uploads. We're going to talk about that. So let's ignore it for now. And this is a community leaderboard. We'll come back to it. So yeah, let's be. We have to sign in. I have signed in, so I'll just go and join the map. Also, I'd like to highlight one of the features that we worked with is you can access almost all of the features without even signing up or without even logging in. You can view the reports. You can see what other community members are talking about. You can see the map. You can see the conflict points. You can also use the routing systems. You can filter. You can also use the filter. You can also use the time filter. You can do almost everything without even signing up or logging in. So that is one of the features that we implemented, because let's say you are on a run, you do not have the time to sign up or log in. It's very easy. But even if that, then you do not have the time, you do not have that flexibility, you can just see the conflict points and plan your day according to it when you are on a run. So that is one of the flexibility that we have used. This is not a feature definitely, but it is a flexibility we are providing to our users. So yeah, let's get down to the core features. So one of the core features that we have been really uh, fleshing out, which is the report feature. Like you can report anything on the web. Not anything. There are some domains, but you can report anything on the web. So let's say we want to report a traffic jam at this intersection of Guril, and we say jam due to accident. Uh, we'll say traffic jam. I'm sure I'm at the spot. So what is confidence level? It is to it is to acknowledge how much confident you are about a certain report. So let's say you are present physically at the spot, then you are highly sure about this, right? If you are not on the spot at that particular moment, and you saw the post, you saw a post about that accident or that conflict on the Facebook or any other social media platform, or through anyone, you can mark it as a medium. I'm not sure that if that person is telling truth or they are telling lies. So on that case, you can just mark it. And if you're not sure, you can just say it low, and your post won't be verified until. So yeah. So how confidence level works? That is another great features that we added. So you can upvote and downvote it, and we'll come to it. But let's say for now, let just keeping in mind that this is required. Like this is required because your post needs to be verified, and in order to be verified, it has to have some certain number of upvotes, and only then your post will be verified. So that is why we have added confidence level. We'll come back to it when we will be talking about the upvote and downvote, and then you'll be clear about this feature. I can assure you that. So for now, I will just mark it high, and I'll say I'll not write anything. I just add a description, and we need a picture, right? So let's go into it. Yep, let's say this is the picture. Okay, so yeah, this is the picture. And okay, you can add a media link like from Facebook or Twitter, or even YouTube link, and have that. So I'll just send this report, and then when I say this, that's boom. Like you see, when I say this, you'll be amazed. Like, so that was something that I was talking about. This is the upvote and downvote. So what upvote lets you do? It lets your post to be verified. If the confidence level is high, it would take 5 upvotes to get your post verified. And if it was marked as medium, it would take 10. And if it was marked as low, then it would take like 20 to 25 upvotes to get verified. So once a post is verified, uh, as you can see, this is the marker of verification, and this is now shown as pending. So let's see what happens when your post get verified. So we have a conflict here, as I can see. Yes. So this post is verified because it was posted with high confidence, and it has almost 5 upvotes. So therefore it got verified. So after 24 hours or like 30 hours, I do not remember the exact number that we used during the programming, but after a certain period, if your post is not verified, that is your post do not have somewhere around 5, 10, or 20 upvotes, it will be removed from the map. So that is the case. Also also you can you can mark a conflict as finished uh, in your my reports. Like here you can edit, delete, and mark your reports as finished. Like, oh, well, no one is going to protest 24/7, this will end at a certain period. So you can end that. Also, if no one like also after 30 to 36 hours, we remove any conflicts automatically. And to in order to keep your conflicts, you have to update that and ensure the system that yeah, it is still running. Either we will remove it. We had a lot of a lot of um, what we call it, we had a lot of conflicts, but as you can see, that was removed over the time. So let's look into some of the conflicts more here. I guess this one has most comments. Okay. Yep. So here you can see that how community was engaged. Like someone commented, I commented, I can delete my comment, I can edit my comment. This is a very basic feature. I'm not flaunting about it. So this is how you can engage with the community. I can also add a comment now. I think this was I think this was pretty good. So yeah, I can comment on it, and I can engage with the communities like that. So what is the so you may ask what is the benefit of engaging with the communities. So at first at the homepage you may have seen our leaderboard. So we calculate the points of the leaderboard based on your engagement with the community, with the app, and all over, etc. So if you post a report and it gets verified, you get 20 points. If you comment on a post that was not reported by any other users, then you get 10 points. If you upvote, you'll get if you just vote, no matter it is an upvote or downvote, if you vote, you'll get 5 points. So based on all these engagements, we put you on the leaderboard. We point out like what how many engagement you did, and this definitely keeps the community engaging. As for myself, we definitely tested it. We forwarded a report and asked some of my friends, so they could see how interacting this is, and it is quite interesting. They were like fonding about the leaderboards and all that. Uh, so that was something that we wanted to have in our web app. So let's edit a report. So in a real life scenario, I think it would be much of a headache to find your reports if it was a if it was a live app. There would be so much reports, so much protest going on in Dhaka, right? So to fix that issue, we have added some of the features which will highlight your report when you hover on that report. So this was one of the report that I did. So this was also, so I can edit that. I can change any details about it, and it will be founded. I would say this has resulted in a anarchy, and if I can save, it will mark the title changed. We used SVGs to animate those icons. At first we used PNGs, but that was not a very good idea because PNGs have their own headaches at times. So then we shifted to SVGs and they were pretty fine. Also, let's say we have a routing. So this works. If that routing works or not, let's see. Let's say we want to mm, let's say we want to um, let's say we want to go from Bonani. Let's say we want to go from Titumir College to here. Let's say uh, Motichil. No, let's go to Roma, and then if we pick it, yeah, it does. So let's change. It does. It does like it does. Try to avoid conflicts, but yeah, this is a half-baked feature. Like it does not work all the time, but it does work at times. One of the main thing for like using so this whole map was it being used from the Google Map API, and one of the reason of using Google Map API was that we did not have had much time, to be honest. When we started this project, we had like 7 days till deadline, and if we opted for OpenStreetMap, it would be much uh, of a headache to finish the project. So in order to finish the project on time for our project showcase, we had to use the Google Map API. But I do not suggest using Google Map API because this API is full of limitations. Limitations like you cannot put custom markers and all that. And I have been trying with the OpenStreetMap. That's another project where we are trying to put on custom markers and custom routing systems. Like these markers are not marked as a point of conflict or even a marker by the Google Map API, and that is the reason why the routing system does not works all the time. And we are trying to fix that. I am hoping that with within a month or two, we'll be able to like shift this project from Google Map API to OpenStreetMap, and with the help of OpenStreet routing machine, we can implement the custom markers on the map and make the routing algorithm of ours much more efficient than it is at the moment. So that was almost all about the project. We are not going to tell about a lot of other features which are really rudimentary features. I don't want to talk about them. So yeah, we have a lot of features here and there, but yeah, we are not going to talk about that. And yeah, that is almost about it. That was the project that we did, and we loved the features. We loved how it went. We had a really good project show. The results are yet to come, but we hope to crack a nut there. And yeah, so I would not for a few months more. So after that, I would make that open source.